Hello everyone, Ren here, or Alias, and today I will talk about the art style I hate the most, corporate Memphis. This is what art looks like when there's no soul behind it. It is so bland and boring. The long limbs, the wrong proportions, the flat colors. It all blends together into this horrible art style. Not to say that I am Michelangelo, but my art has more style than that. It's used by corporations to appeal to the most amount of people possible. You see it on Facebook, Google, Apple, any big tech company. You will see this art style and you'll start seeing it everywhere after I point it out. It's so overly positive and cheerful, it's like forcing you to feel good. It gives me the vibes that whoever created this art style would like to live in the world of Dead Sounds' Model Citizen. Fantastic animation, by the way. You should totally check it out. This art style is easy to mass produce, it doesn't offend anyone, and it's made to be bland, and I think that's why it's bad in the hands of corporations. Art is supposed to give you feelings, something, no matter what it is. It's your interpretation of what the artist is putting out. My favorite painting is Alexander Cabanel's Fallen Angel. You can see the rage and anger that he painted into the angel very clearly. It makes you feel the angel's anger, especially in the eyes. Those eyes are quite something. This corporal art style makes you feel nothing, like staring at the void. There's a subreddit that is dedicated to this particular art style called r/fuck Allegria art. Allegria is a different version of the same art style. And they give legitimate complaints about the art style due to its blandness and overuse by corporations. Sometimes they turn the most shocking pictures of all time into this art style to prove that if it's in the wrong hands, it can suck any emotion out of the art style. Companies should at least try to give some personality to their style. It may offend some, it may miss the point, it may be tone deaf, it may even cause outrage, but I'd rather feel offended than feel nothing at all. I like when art has some amount of passion or soul behind it. That's what makes art good. That's what makes YouTube videos enjoyable, when the person behind it clearly cares. And not to dismiss an art style as all bad, but this art style is a tool and it can be used for good. The two examples that come to mind are Hank Green's Crash Course and Curse Gets Got in a nutshell. They use the same style as these big corporations, but they don't feel as empty, and you wanna know why? It's cause they care. They both care about trying to educate you about whatever topic the video is. They use this art style cause it's easy to make and it's easy to comprehend to the viewer. So it makes sense that it will be a really nice visual aid for an educational video. But even if it's the same art style, it's not bland. It's very stylized. Their leaks ahead anything that any of these corpo overheads are doing. They did the impossible and injected a soul into an art style that inherently has no soul. When I started this script, I wanted to demonize the art style, call it the worst art style invented, something that should be better off left behind. Then I realized something. It's not the art style's fault, it's the corporations. They abused this art style. They wanted to appeal to everyone, and by doing that, the art lost its value. And I feel bad about the artists that are forced to use this art style. I'm sure if they wanted to create something they care, they would. But their corporate overlords are probably too afraid to not appeal to anyone. But if they did, there's no doubt in my mind that the art would improve exponentially. Cause at least some soulless corporation will have someone care about what they made. But they can't. Because again, they are afraid of offending somebody with whatever they are putting out. This video made me realize there's no inherently bad art style. There's just art that doesn't have anyone caring about it. It's not black and white, it's just something that has no passion behind it. For those who create art, your art can offend. It can appeal to no one but you. It can be seen by millions or no one. But that doesn't really matter. Just care about what you create. And if you like this art style, if you draw on this, that's fine. It's a wonderful tool. A lot of wonderful people use this art style. It has just been tainted by soulless corporations. So it'll be an uphill battle. But people have proved that you can use this art to create something truly wonderful. Like Inside Out. It is on various forms the corporate Memphis style with the wrong size heads, the weird shapes, the long limbs. But the movie has a lot of style behind it. It is actually good, and it's from a massive corporation, it's Disney. That just goes to show that if an artist cares of what it does, even if it's in the most soulless place on earth, they can create something that is worth watching. That has been all. This has been Ren, or Alias. Bye bye.